Hello everyone, I am Ritika Zuzkar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in this video, we discuss about network address translation types. What are the types are used in the network address translation? So here, there are three ways to configure the network address translation. The first is the static NAT, then dynamic NAT, and the third is the port address translation, that is PAT. First, we discuss the static NAT, network address translation. So, in this, a single unregistered private IP address is mapped with a legally registered public IP address. That is one-to-one mapping between the local and global address. So, this is generally used for the web hosting. So, here we have the static NAT system and internet remote client having the IP address and web-facing server having the IP address. So here we have the source IP is what? Remote client address, and destination IP is what? This destination IP address. And here again source IP is what? This is our source IP address, and destination IP is what? 192.168.0.2. Okay. So here the source IPs, we in the static NAT we are using the single unregistered private IP address and map with the legal registered public IP address. So this is a one-to-one mapping. So they are not used in the organization, as there are many devices who will need internet access, and to provide the internet access in the public IP address is needed. For the internet accessing, we require the public IP address. So suppose if there are 3000 devices who need access to the internet. Okay, we have 3000 devices. So these 3000 devices are connected to the internet. So the organization have to buy 3000 public addresses, that will be very costly. Okay, so अगर 3000 अगर 3000 डिवाइसेस अगर एक ही इंटरनेट को कनेक्टेड है, सो 3000 एड्रेसेस हमें क्या करने पड़ेंगे? बाय करने पड़ेंगे. सो दिस इज नॉट अ पॉसिबल. ओके, सो दिस एड्रेसेस दैट विल बी वेरी कॉस्टली. So this scenario shows that the static network address translation configured on a router for giving the access to the web server. So web server has a private IP is a 192.168.0.2 for outside users. And this web server IP is 200.200.200.200.2, which translate to the 192.168.0.2 when a request from user hits the router and enters into the LAN. Okay, so this is a static network address translation. The second type of this NAT is a dynamic NAT. So in this type of NAT, unregistered IP address is translated into the registered public IP address from a pool of public IP address. So if the IP address of a pool is not free, then the packet will be dropped, as and only a fixed number of private IP address can be translated to the public addresses. Suppose suppose if there is a pool of two public IP addresses, and then only two private IP addresses can be translated at a given time. So if a third private IP address want to access internet, then the packet will be dropped. Therefore, the many private IP addresses are mapped to a pool of public IP addresses. So this network address translation is used when the number of users who want to access the internet is a fixed. So this is also very costly, as the organization have to buy the many global IP addresses to make a pool. Okay, so there is a one scenario shows that in the dynamic network address translation configured on a router for giving the internet access to the host. So here the private ID or a private IP is 192.168.0.2, and again we have 192.168.0.3. So these are the two private IP addresses, and the NAT and this network address translation router translate the private source IP of a LAN endpoints into the public IPs. That is, what are the public IPs? The 200, 200, 200.2, and the another is the 200.200.200.3 are respectively. Okay, so here we are converting or translating our private IP address in by using this network address translation and convert it into the public IPs through the routers. Then third type of the network address translation is the third type of network address translation is the port address translation, that is PAT. So the NAT overload is another type of dynamic NAT. Okay, so port address translation is also called as a NAT overload. So this is another type of dynamic NAT which can map the multiple private IP addresses to a single public IP address by using the technology known as a port address translation. So this port address translation is the advanced version of a dynamic NAT, which is also called as a NAT overload. So in this case, the multiple internal devices are able to share one public address, as mapping are placed into the mapping table based on the source and the destination port that are used. So when using this port address translation, the router maintains the unique source port numbers on the inside global IP address to the distinguish between translation. So in this NAT or a port address translation, in many local private IP addresses can be translated to the single registered IP address or a IP address. So port numbers are used to distinguish the traffic, that is which traffic belong to the which IP addresses. So this is the mostly frequently used as it is cost effective, as thousands of users can be connected to the internet by using only one real global public IP addresses. So there is a scenario of a port address translation configured on a router for giving the internet access to the multiple inside host. So what are the inside it? Inside host means what? Private IPs, that is 192.162.0.2 and 192.168.0.3. So this network address translation router translate the private source IP of a LAN endpoints into the same public IP, but it will different port numbers. Okay, so here in the dynamic NAT we are converting this private IP into the public IP, but in the port address translation we have one change is that we require the port numbers are different. Same IP address for this public, that is 2200.200.200.2, same IP address but different port numbers. Okay, so in this port address translation Translate the private source of IP of a LAN endpoints into the same public IP. Okay, private IPs are these and private IPs are these too. And the convert translated into this private to public is this 200.200.200.2. But the different port numbers for the first IP address, the port number is 1000 and the second is a 1001 respectively. Okay, so this is a port address translation. So there are three types of network address translation. The first is the private IP address, the second is the dynamic IP address, and third is the port address translation. The next point is advantages of the network address translation. The first is the NAT conserves legally registered IP addresses. Then second is it provides the privacy as the device IP address sending and receiving the traffic will be hidden. And the third is the eliminates the address renumbering when a network evolves. The next point is the disadvantages of a NAT. Translating the results in the switching path delays. Then second is the certain applications will not function while network address translation is enabled. The third point is the complicates the tunneling protocols such as IPsec. Then last is also router being a network layer device should not tamper with the port number, that is transport layer, but it has to do because of a network address translation. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of a network address translation. Okay. Thank you.